Alright, we are back, and we are going to be playing Atomicrops this time. Excuse me. Atomicrops, is another roguelite. Came out in 2020. They just released a DLC back in mid-December. Uh, and I played this probably like 10 to 15 hours on the Switch when I was at home and wasn't didn't have my PC. And then when I got back, I bought it, and I've put another 30 hours in over the past 2.5 weeks. So it's been an incredibly fun game. I've had a lot of good times with it. Has good difficulty scaling. Has some kind of insane achievements. Sadly, it does not have separate saves. So I can only play on this one save, which is fine. But yeah, so when you first start the game, it does not look like this at all. We will start on year one, so it's just kind of an introductory video. We'll start with the base character. She's pretty decent. Yeah. So you start with 2 bees, and all your crops grow 20% faster. Doesn't mean much right now, but let's just go ahead and hop in. All right. So starting off. You'll always start with a 3x3, and this is where you plant things. So on the left here, you can see my seeds, but I'm not going to plant anything yet. I'm going to go exploring a little bit. So you have your map. When you hit tab, you can see what items you have. You see your animals, you see your various stats. You can look at your gun that you currently have equipped, and these are your fighting stats and your farming stats. And so what I'm doing now is, so there are 4 areas. There is the plains to the east, there's the desert to the west, tundra to the north, and jungle to the south. So the plains and the desert both have a bridge that you can just go across at the very beginning, but all the other areas require you to have a bridge part, which basically just allows you to build the bridge across to get there. And so there are these camps in each biome. Similar camps, so there will usually be a lot of those squirrel camps where there's only 1 or 2 enemies, and once you kill the enemies, the squirrel runs away and drops a few seeds. And that's really how you get more seeds, which are very important to making your farm and getting money so that you can get more upgrades for yourself and guns and whatnot. And then there are these farm animal camps. I already have 2 bees, so I'll get a cow. Or you can choose between 2 animals, or there's also, you can choose a scarecrow or a turret sometimes. And then there are these mega seeds, which have a large variety of seeds, and they usually will have some rare seeds like a heartbeat or a rose. Also up in the top right, you can see the time, and there are these doves. We're going to take trimmer. That are kind of like little one-time use active abilities. Pretty useful. And then item ones, and then at the very beginning, one of the camps that we got was a golden pupa. I should have, thought about it when I picked it up, but I did not. But each one has it, so I'll make sure to point it out next time. And these little holes, so it's getting nighttime, so we have to go back and defend our crops because things will attack our crops. And this little hole will instantly take us back. Going to trimmer so that everything clears out. And then I'll start planting plants. So one of the big things about this game that is very important to learn is that when you build or when you plant things in groups of 4, you will, and there's special occasion for roses, you don't have to, but like for these cabbages, if I plant them in 4, they won't instantly combine. But if I fertilize them with this fertilizer that keeps dropping this little pink stuff that I keep picking up, it will combine them. Fertilized crops will always give you more money, and combined crops will always give you a significant amount of money. So you always want to get as many combined fertilized crops as possible. And they are growing so fast because I have all crops grow faster as, you know, my character passive, and also bees. Can't really see what bees do, but bees double the rate of a crop's growth. So it's actually quite incredible. And so you see my list of seeds on the left. I also have trees. Trees are incredibly good because you plant them once, and once they mature, they'll continually produce fruit. So instead of having to plant crops every single day, you'll just get a continual income of money from them. And so after each day, you get picked up by a helicopter and you're taken to the village, where you have a shop where you can buy different things for cashews, which are in the top left underneath my health. You have bridge repair kits, which you can buy for 100 cashews each, and they replenish every day. You can buy weapons that will give you different things. So this rusty SMG will have 2 mods on it, and I also get 2 fighting stats. So this gun has 5 mods, but it's the base gun, so it's really crappy. But really, you want the fighting stats and the farming stats to increase as much as possible. It makes life a whole lot easier. So this biodegrader doesn't have any mods, but it'll increase my farming stat by 2. This is only the first year, which is kind of like the difficulty scaling in this game. So I'm not too worried. I'll just stick with the base gun until I can get a decently gun. This guy will always sell heartbeat seeds. Heartbeat seeds will restore 1 health. If they are fertilized, they'll give you like this little heart root. If you get enough heart roots, then you get another health, permanent health. But if you combine them into a mega, then you get 5 hearts returned, and also pretty much exactly 1 health. So you usually want to try to get 4 heartbeats. Same thing with roses. If you plant 4 roses, they combine into a mega rose, and the mega rose gives you 5 roses, which is right here. Roses are used to flirt with stranger, these people here, which give you permanent items. Polygamy is incredibly good. So after, I guess, you buy from them 3 times, the 4th time you can get them you can marry them and get them as an acquaintance or as a permanent addition to your party, and they'll help you on the farm throughout the day. Usually you can only marry 1, but with polygamy you can marry as many as possible. So it can be incredibly good. So I pretty much cleared out the plains biome. So today I'm going to head to the. Actually, I'm going to plant a cabbage and then head over. Okay, well. I messed up what I had selected, so I planted my heartbeats, but that happens. Not too worried about it. And so cows will water plants. Bees usually only speed up plants, but they also water my crops. So, pretty much my farm can run without me throughout the day, which is really good if you want to explore, which is really what I enjoy most about this game, is just going out and taking out these camps and stuff. Oh yeah, and every hour or every place has a these berry bushes, which give you some money whenever you harvest them. Each bush is only harvestable once, but they do grow more up to a certain number, and so yeah, they're just a good early source of income. So everything you do see here will hurt you. Not necessarily if you run into it. Some of them don't have contact damage, some of them do. And that's just something you learn over time. A lot of rosebuds, or that's a sunflower. A lot of roses dropping. Another rose, look at that. I'm not complaining, because roses are super useful, especially when I have polygamy. So I can get another cow, which isn't super useful because, I pretty much have 2 cows. And so I will just get a scarecrow. Scarecrows block bullets, and there are also some really good passive items you can get that make them really powerful. And so these scrolls, I can only hold 2 of them right now, but as you increase your farming stat, you can increase more of them. The day is coming to an end, so I need to get back. I picked up a turret. I'm missing a camp somewhere, because I didn't pick up a golden pupa. But that's okay. We're just gonna pick these up. Feels bad. I could have, cared more and chosen to just picking up the cabbages. But it doesn't matter that much. So these guys will eat your crops. These grubs, I don't even know what they're called, but I just call them grubbers. But the rabbits would literally just shoot at you and be incredibly annoying. So turrets will fire bullets, scarecrows don't. But if anything approaches, they'll do damage to the area around them. So we are moving through waves pretty quickly, but thanks to my passive, things grow really fast. And there are different like rarities of seeds and different areas. So these potato, prickly pear, and beans are all desert. So they grow slow, but they don't require much water. While these plains require more water, but they grow significantly quicker. And then tomato is a really good plant. It's gold tier, while everything else I have currently is bronze tier. So I can get the spud rifle, which I will happily get. So it tells you the gun mods you get. I got zap and damage. Zap is just kind of every once in a while you get an AoE. And we'll pick up a bridge part. So this is the third day of spring, and so every season is 3 days. And on the third day, you get attacked, by a boss. And I'm just gonna pop that because it's not super useful. And so you can take. So I took this home yesterday, and I can take it back once. So I can never use that thing again. But I want to find the golden people because they usually drop a tree and an item, which are really good. So yeah, so once if I could fix this bridge, I could go to the tier 2 desert, which is has harder enemies, but does give you better things. Maybe I'm just stupid. Oh well. I don't know if I just missed it or what, but it is what it is. Take this back. I'll play more prickly bears. So at the bar at the bottom, the blue bar that's slowly piling up, so you can get energized, which after doing a certain number of tasks, which just makes everything you do just faster. Alright, so now we can fix the bridge to the jungle. So this is usually how I go. I go plain tier 1. Desert tier 1, jungle tier 1, and then I'll do tundra tier 1. And now we're getting to significantly different enemies. So now we're also getting gold doves, which are stronger than their little crappy counterparts. We also got a new tractor, which is better than the one I have. Tractors are actives that have a charge. So this little mound of dirt that's following me is the boss. It'll just keep hunting me down, and it's going to come up here really fast. And of course, it's this guy. I really hate it. Yeah, this tractor I have will suck up enemies in the area and produce fertilizer, deal damage and produce fertilizer. Why do I hate this boss so much? Well, because it's hard to tell where it's going, and when you're looking at it in certain directions. And so while it is only like a first tier boss, it is probably one of the ones that I've taken the most damage from. Actually, I'll just do this. Alright, so we got a lot of special seeds here. So we can get a heartbeat, 4 heartbeats here to make a massive heartbeat. We can also get another large rose. So roses don't need fertilizer, but sunflowers. Sunflowers are really good for money. So each one can take 50 seeds or 50 fertilizer. And if you just do a base sunflower, then it'll give you it'll only give you 5. Yeah, it'll give you 5 cashews, which is the money in this game. 5 cashews per fertilizer, and then up to 50. So you can get 150 from each one. But a large one will give you 30. So when you plant 4 in a row and start fertilizing it, it'll give you 30 per. So you can get 1,500. I probably did my math wrong, but anyway, large sunflower so good. So I just pretty much get 1,500 cashews right there, which should carry me for a good amount of time. So now that the season is over, I can go talk to the mayor. And based on how much food that you planted and harvested this season, you get bonuses. And you also get a number of cornucopias. Cornucopias are used for permanent upgrades back at the village that you saw at the very beginning. And he also gave us a lot of items. He also gave us a bridge repair kit. And a pig. So this guy, you can trade in roses for different things. I'm not too worried about that. Over here, you can buy tractors, but I already have the tractor that I want. So I will... So the rake increases the range at which you pick up loot, and then this one is pretty good. I wish I had enough for that. Increased time. And I have money, so I'm just going to buy up these repair kits so that I don't get stuck just hanging out on my farm one day. It wouldn't be a terrible thing. But you know, I like this is the fun part of the game for me. So these camps don't respawn. So once you're done with the camp, you know it's done, and the enemies won't respawn. So once you clear the one area, you know it's cleared for good. And there's no point in going back to it, really. We'll just keep getting turrets. So this is a cat plushie, which also comes in late game. And we're just going to walk around the edge here. Found the berries. Give us 15. So these like groups of flying things are beeson. So this thing that just dropped is a golden pupa. You wanna make sure that you get that, and the firefly will show you where the mini bosses, the tree is. Like I said, there's a tree in every. Okay, so blue scrolls are the best scrolls. But anyway, there is a tree boss in every biome. And you will and there's an achievement for killing every single one of them in one run. Which would be going to all 8 biomes and finding all 8 bosses. So here we're going to pick up the chickens since we don't have one yet. And they're decently useful. Chickens will cut weeds for us automatically. And I think this last camp, if it's not, it doesn't matter that much. And we're going to find a dirt path and go home for the evening. So now, because of the soil pH meter, we're gonna have flowers growing on our soil a lot more. Flowers are just harvestable, and they give you money, 5 to 15 based on the color. And so it's a good source of income. Honestly, most of the time in this game, I just end up like You know, not even planting things. Except, you know, hearts and, hearts and roses and sunflowers every once in a while if I need the money. But, you know, if I don't need to, I feel no need to. And you can also get mega trees. So if you find 4 of the same tree, so peach trees will always spawn in the plains biome. Apple will spawn in jungle. No, apple is tundra. Banana is jungle, and date is desert. There's also an achievement for getting each of the mega trees in one run, which I've been very close to many times, and then I just mess up my planting in a 2x2. So I will buy this because Scythe is pretty good. Got 2 mods, gives me 2 fighting stats and a heartbeat. So I get the horse, which makes me go really fast. So yes, I don't need the heartbeat. So yeah, yep. So once I get 7, I can get her wedding ring, and she'll increase my fighting stat. She'll follow me around. She'll fight with me, and carrots grow instantly. And she's my partner. And back to the grind. I'm just gonna pop these already. And I'll pop that, because why not? Alright, now we head up to the tundra. These pickaxes that I keep picking up, they can be used to extend your farmland. There's a golden pupa. Pigs also do that, but you don't get to, but the pigs choose where they extend, and so pickaxes, very useful. That is incredible. Oh my god, I'm too freaking, oh my, alright. I'm too fast for my own good. I can't control myself. Big chicken, good chicken. So chickens, along with picking weeds, which isn't much of a problem for me anymore, they also lay eggs. And you can harvest, or you can pick up the eggs for money. So I can offer 30 fertilizer to increase my farming stat, or 1 heartbeat, one of my hearts, to get an increase to my fighting stat. But my fighting stat's significantly higher than my farming stats, so Grandpa's not okay. We'll go scarecrow. We got bees for days. Yeah. So we're just running around here, looking for stuff. I'm getting quite a few apple trees here. I also picked up Daily Orchard, which is really fantastic if you are trying to get the 4 mega trees. Don't care too much about taking damage. Mega trees do take up a lot of space, so it's good if you have a way to constantly expand your enterprise. I'm really close to a mega apple tree. It's also easy to confuse apple and peach. So me putting them together, probably not the best idea, but it's okay. Because it's happened many a time before that I have confused the two, and that is why I didn't get the achievement. It's not gonna happen this time. Right. Right. So we do have some more roses. I should get more pigs. I need to get... So these things will just run up and eat your shit. And this is where scarecrows come into play. Because you don't want them just pulling up and eating your stuff, so you throw down a scarecrow. Even though I didn't need to expand there. I don't think. No, I did. Okay. That was, I guess, my last run that I did, but I had that. And they also block bullets, so that sniper bullet, boom. Blocked. But yeah, between the flowers that I'm getting, and, you know, the apples, I really, like, have a pretty steady income. And won't need to actually plant things very much, unless I want to. Also, no more weeds grow on my soil, which is all of this, which is my whole plot. So only flowers can, and that makes we getting flowers even more common. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, we will go ahead and marry her. And take the ring. And then tomorrow is the third day. So the thing I don't like about the calendar is that it shows you the day that just happened, not the day you're moving on to. Oh. So the circle was the second day, which was what we just got finished with. I think I will get the butcher's knife. Dual wield. Ooh, and I got the bonus mod. I only have a 6% chance to get a bonus mod. So that was pretty lucky. And it was clip size, so yeah. Boop. And we'll just go boop, boop, boop. So the rain cloud will water and boost plants. Oh, that's mega tree. The fertilizer one will fertilize your plants. The base fertilizer one does not fertilize them enough to get them to combine. The second, so tip, follow the road. There will be a road that starts at the bridge that you walk across, like, and just follow it to the bridge, to this bridge, sorry, incoherent sentences. It is 3 a.m. Why aren't you sleeping? I don't know. It's a good question. What was I even talking about? Oh, yeah. And the seed one will plant seeds. And so, like, the base seed one will only plant, like, corn and cabbage. The base, rain one will only last for a very little amount of time. And I think it just waters crops. It doesn't actually, boost them, like boost their speed. This is a damage up mushroom, which I will happily take. And then, oh god, oh, itchy nose. I think I like got a freaking hair up my nose or something. And now we're getting, oh, screw off. Then the gold one will boost your crops and water them, and so like it speeds up how fast they grow and waters them. And then the blue water will water your crops, boost them, and also create flowers out of the weeds around your farm. Base seeds, cabbage, corn, like all bronze tier stuff. Gold will plant jungle seeds and tundra seeds, so like the silver tier, and then your gold one will produce pumpkins and other gold tier stuff, so like tomatoes and stuff. Then you have fertilizer. Base fertilizer won't give you enough to combine. Gold fertilizer will give you enough to combine, but I don't think much more. So like you still need to, if you want to have fully fertilized large crops, then you need to fertilize them a little bit more. And what is final one? So I'm gonna take the big cow. So now we're getting to tier 2 animals. Oh wait, I need to. Fuck. That's fine. I wanted to take. All right, so this boss guy is kind of annoying, because he sends these ships that will take your freaking animals away. But the boss fight itself is not hard. Again, this is year 1 for me, so I probably am making it look a little easy. So we got an extra apple tree from somewhere, and that is a mega tree, our first one. Hopefully we'll be able to get more. I haven't found trees. I think are a lot more common dropping in these lower years, because they are like really strong. Oh well, we're planting pumpkin. I don't know what the pumpkin does specially. Oh fuck, bless me. I know that it will. I know they're really supposed to be really good. But I don't actually know what makes them really good, besides, you know, giving a lot of money. It released like a spooky thing. I wonder if that does damage or something. I don't know. Honestly, I've never looked it up. We'll just go ahead and fertilize this mega beet. And then go ahead and till all the soil. Maybe so that we're ready for the next day. Boom. Ooh. So Gatling gun is definitely probably my favorite weapon. Rate of fire, so slow down. Adrenal bulb, I'm not at low health ever. Increase farming stat by 2. I really like him too. Beet seed, boop, boop. Hippies are nice. Don't care about that. Don't care about either of those. I like this guy, Norman. We will pick up a few more repair kits. And then head on. And another apple tree. Woo! I need to get some. I only have one pig, yeah. Yeah, my expansion is pretty garbo. My expansion rate is pretty garbo. So if I want more mega trees. Also, so this our little dirt pile. It shows us where our dirt pile is by the blinking dirt pile over there. So I definitely don't want to take that. This guy will take me to tier 2. Where I can start wreaking havoc with my Gatling gun. Hello, baddies. These bears give us 20. The tier 2 desert will also give us 20. The tier 2 jungle and tundra will give us 25, I believe. But don't quote me on that. We'll see when we get there. So there are 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall. I think we just started fall. So we have fall and winter left. And then these motherfuckers got the worm guy, who I really hate. Turret sticks, nice. We got another peach. We got hummingbird. So hummingbird is tier 2B. Got a tier 2 cow. I think that's honestly it. So we're just gonna hit the road. We're gonna hit this up. Pop in. Drop the tree down. And then try to make it to tier 2 desert. Before we have to come back. You can also see where the bridge is on the map, the black dot. But, usually there is a road. So I see there's part of the road. You follow the road to the bridge, it'll take you right there. So now we're here. We could find. So most camps want aggro, unless you hit them. There we go. I also picked up a thing so that bees and hummingbirds, when they're not doing anything else, will turn weeds into flowers, and so here's further to not needing to plant anything, along with me getting a fresh new tree every day. Sunflower I'm not gonna waste right now. I got a lot of golden seeds, so carrots grow instantly, which is nice. But I could really use some hogs, some peaks. So these guys won't do contact damage. They won't actually do any damage to me at all. So I'll just stand here. Just relax. You can also, I don't know if I mentioned this. Like I said, it's, 3:20 in the morning. Yeah. I'm actually pretty tired for once. Usually I'm not this tired at this time. So, honestly might call it part 1 here. At the end of this day. We are pretty much halfway through. The end of summer isn't technically halfway through because you have a final boss after winter. You have what's called nuclear winter, which is just one day and it's the final boss. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and return to town. and call it there. It is an autosave, so once I quit the desktop, it'll save. I can just pop in next time. Alright, thank you for joining me this time. Talk to you guys later.